Mark is a white British man in his 40s who lives in his own home in Sandwell. Mark's mum Debbie describes Mark as a well-presented man and very creative who values his family and friends. Mark experiences poor mental health and has a diagnosis of schizophrenia. He also has an acquired brain injury. The Vulnerable Adults Risk Management process began in February 2024 due to concerns about financial abuse and exploitation. Mark's mental health and personal hygiene were also deteriorating, highlighting a risk of self-neglect. There are a number of agencies involved in the VARM meetings, but Mark did not feel able to participate directly in the process. Debbie is a huge advocate for Mark and attended the risk management meetings to ensure that both her voice and the voice of her son were heard. Debbie acknowledged some of Mark's relationships had deteriorated because of the abuse he experienced. What's worked well? Good practice. Building positive, supportive relationships. The social worker built trust with both Mark and Debbie, which also improved the relationship between Mark and Debbie. Professionals worked well together, shared information and owned the risk. Professionals also felt galvanised and came back together to support Mark and his family when there was a change of circumstance. What didn't go so well? Well, it took time. Debbie also felt frustrated with how long it took to make things happen, and members of the team around Mark were hopeful that the criminal justice routes would succeed. This is what Debbie has said about the outcome. My son Mark has moved into his new home and seems happy there. Mark has a new neighbour who looks out for him and doesn't take any nonsense, and we're seeing more of each other as he lives nearer to me and our relationship is getting better. This weekend my son came to my home and ate a full Sunday dinner. He's not done that in a long time. The following 4 factors are important to ensure the best possible outcomes are achieved for Mark and others who may have similar experiences. It needs to be trauma-informed, knowledge and practice, understanding the context of people's lives. There needs to be honesty in professional relationships. There should be person-centred practice, making safeguarding personal, and a consistent worker or team to build trust and a commitment to making a difference. Please take a moment to reflect on the information provided within this animation.